So welcome, welcome, welcome. Namaste. Namaste, beautiful, beautiful souls. So I invite you to come down into Shavasana. Now we're going to be here for a few minutes, so to really make yourself comfortable. And when you come down into Shavasana, corpse pose, try placing your right hand over your heart space, your left hand over your belly with your thumb just gently in contact with your belly button. So laying yourself down, legs wider than hip width. Right hand over heart, left hand on lower belly. Again, just gently in contact with your belly button. If you need support under your head, so if it feels like your head is really kind of tipping back, then grab some support, grab a cushion or a towel from underneath your head, and soften or close your eyes. And just focus on the contact of your hands and your belly. So touch is very soothing, which is why we touch other people when we're trying to comfort them. If we bang ourselves or whatever, we tend to, give it a little bit of a rub. Touch is very, very soothing, and having your thumb, having your just slight contact with the belly button also helps to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. It's kind of reminiscent of being in the womb. So just literally breathe and listen. Allow yourself to be supported, because today's practice is about one of the niyamas, which is Ishvara Pranidhana, surrender to something higher than ourselves. And the reason we're focusing on this is because I have spoken to so many people, and I am one of them, who has really struggled with anxiety, overwhelm, worry, powerlessness, helplessness over the past few years. I went through a period of really serious PTSD, which is really debilitating. And I speak to so many people who are still struggling with anxiety, with overwhelm. And one of the beautiful things about practice is we can use that practice to help us get through these things, because anxiety, overwhelm, etc. is all about emotion. It's all chemical reactions in the body. And so if you want to feel differently, it starts within us. We might want things to get better outside of ourselves. And my anxiety, it was a lot triggered by things going on in the world, or things, not knowing what's the truth anymore. That is where a lot of my anxiety is triggered from. And we need to start within. We can't expect the world around us to change. We need to focus within. So Ishvara Pranidhana, so part of the 8 limbs of yoga, we're focused mostly on the postures, asana, or breathwork, pranayama, but we begin, the first 2 limbs of yoga are the yamas and niyamas, which are basically kind of external ethics or, social interactions, how we relate to the world around us, and niyamas, which are kind of internal ethics, personal practices. And the very last one, say, is Ishvara Pranidhana. Now, you can use whatever word you wish. I often use the universe, Mother Nature. You can use the word God. You can use the word the divine. You can use the word higher power. You can use the word life force, prana, shakti. It really doesn't matter what word you use. But the idea of surrendering is quite scary. It's quite scary. But the way I see it is, there is an intelligence far greater than I. For example, there's no one stood, I've got a tree in the field where I keep my horses. There's no one stood there saying, right, this is what you've got to do to grow these apples. It just knows. The tree knows. There is an intelligence flowing through the tree, through the earth, that knows what to do, that created this whole universe, this massive multiverse. And so trying to surrender and trust that there is something greater than us, that is loving, supportive, because the earth wants us to survive, wants us to thrive. Earth provides us with everything we need, our shelter, our water, our heat, everything. So it wants us to survive, whether you want to call it God or whatever you want to call it. It is love. It created us and this universe for us to be healthy, happy, confident, thriving. And when we learn to trust, and it's hard, it's blind faith, when we learn to trust that we are powerful and that there is a power greater than us guiding us, it lets us hand over some of that overwhelm, some of that fear. It's like, okay, I'm trusting you. So begin by really being aware of the ground beneath you. Even if you're in a house, even if you're upstairs like I am right now, imagine the earth beneath you. Imagine you're lying outside on the earth and you're being supported by the earth. Remembering that the earth, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, literally gives us everything that we need. She provides us with different fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds throughout the year. Everything we need at the right time. It wants us to thrive. Our body wants us to thrive. And we give away our fear by worrying. And I know it's easy to say, well, stop worrying, but really not easy to do. So the idea of handing over our worries, say, okay, here it is, you look after it, you sort it out, is actually quite liberating. So we're going to bring in certain affirmations that you can say in your own mind if you wish or not, beginning with, my power is in the present moment. Because when we're fearful of something that hasn't happened yet. So we're giving away our energy, giving away our power to something that hasn't happened yet. So my power is in the present moment. And in this now moment, all is well in my world. Because where you are right now, you have everything you need. You are supported, you are healthy, you are happy, you are safe. You have everything that you need. Fear does not serve me. I choose love instead. Now love, I'll go into that another time, is we tend to think of love just being romantic love, but love is just our natural state. It's the state of a child who gets up excited to start each new day because it's an adventure. That's what love is. Love is the absence of fear, or fear is the absence of love. So we want to reconnect to our natural state. So notice how it feels in your body as I'm saying these things. You might feel some resistance. You might feel resistance to the idea of a higher power. You might feel resistance to the idea of letting go of your worries and your fears. Or your body might be going, oh, thank fuck for that. Oh, I can relax now. Whatever is happening, just simply notice, acknowledge it, without labeling it good, bad, right, or wrong. It just is. Surrender also to every feeling that arises, every thought that arises. I'm just beginning a 6-week program with Gabrielle Bernstein, and the first day is about witnessing our fear. And the affirmation being, I'm willing to witness my fear. And it just so happens that I was then triggered really quite seriously by something I saw on Facebook that really set anxiety off. I could feel sick in my solar plexus. I was like almost in tears. I was like, yeah, this is what happens when we decide to make changes, when we decide to grow, we'll be faced with challenges, which is why we tend to give up. So, oh my God, this is happening already, I can't do it. Blah. But actually, it's an opportunity to prove to yourself that you can do it. So when you set the desire, set the intention to surrender, you will be tested. You will be tested. Just smile and say, that's interesting. The universe, God, whoever is giving me the opportunity to prove that I can do this. I let it go. My power is in the present moment. My power is in the present moment. And in this now moment, which is the only time we exist, all is well. Fear does not serve me. I choose love instead. Again, just noticing any thoughts, feelings, emotions that arise. Just taking a few more nice deep breaths down into your belly. Feeling your belly expand, ribcage expand, heart rise. And everything soften as you breathe out. This time breathe in through the nose, fully, deeply, expansively. Out through the mouth, let it go. We're just going to do a couple of little warm-up exercises here, because if we want to feel differently, we need to move differently. We need to be different to change up those emotions, that energy. So to start with, we're going to do a little lying starfish. So as you breathe in, stretch your arms and legs to the corners of the room. As you breathe out, hug the knees in, make yourself into a little ball shape. Make yourself as small as possible. Again, inhale, stretch out the arms and legs. Open heart as you breathe out. This time, see if you can bring your nose to your knees. Bring yourself into a little small ball. So expansive and contractive. Inhale, love is expansive. Love is open. Love is light. Exhale, knee to nose, nose to knee. Love is, fear is contractive. It's small, it's dark, it's heavy. Then just rock and roll on your spine. Holding on either behind the knees or behind the thighs. Get a good rock and roll. Then come up to sitting. We're going to make our way up to standing. So if you can, try taking the feet a little bit wider. Push yourself onto your feet to a kind of squat position. Then bring the hands forward. Start to lift your bum in the air. Hand down. So feet are wider than hip width. Just let the arms hang down. Head nice and relaxed. Start to feel that fresh supply of blood to your head. Inhale, bend the knees. If you're about to come into a squat, exhale, straighten the legs. Still keeping the upper body relaxed. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. And bend the knees deeply and start to roll up through the spine, taking your time, coming up one vertebrae at a time. Rebuilding that spine. Back up to standing. Awesome. So I'm just going to do a few little warm-up exercises to get the blood circulating. So bring the hands onto the hips, push the hips front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, front. And turn it into a circle. Nice deep breath in and out. Then change direction. Front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side. And again, make it into a circle. Start to loosen up around your hips. Then come back to center. Take the feet wider. Relax the arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, press the arms down. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale, stretch across, pressing the hands in opposite directions. Inhale, open. Exhale, stretch the other way. Firm up the belly. Inhale, open. Exhale, stretch. Breathe in and out. Then inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms down. Come into a squat. Tip forward, release the hands. Keep the knees bent. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Draw the belly button in all the way up to the top. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, arms side. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, open. Exhale, stretch. Breathe in, thighs firm, belly firm. Stretch. In and out. And inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, come down. Tip forward, release. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Coming all the way up to standing. Turn the feet. Heels in slightly. Make sure as you come into a squat, the knees don't go way over the toes. You want the knees roughly in line with the ankles and try and press the knees out. Imagine trying to pick something up with your feet. Tailbone tucked under, squeeze your booty. You're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down, pressing the hands down. Inhale, scoop energy. Exhale, bringing it to your hara, your dantian. Inhale, reach. Exhale down. One more like that. Breathe in and out. Then we're going to inhale, circle around and up. Exhale, soften. Nice, soft move, soft, relaxed wrists. Inhale, circle around and up. Exhale, soften. So a big yang move, soft yin move. Keep the spine nice and upright. Breathe in and out. In and out. Twice more. So a big yang move, soft, slow yin move. Once more. Then come up, turn the toes in, just bring the feet in a little bit. We do an exercise that's great for energizing, heating, getting rid of kind of stress and anxiety. We inhale through the nose, bring the arms forward. As you exhale, pull the elbows in with a strong ha, and really feel that ha in your belly, so you're really pumping the belly. Soften the knees, so it's not quite a squat, we're just sinking the weight down so we're not locked, so that we can, a bit like when we do Tai Chi, focusing on keeping the body grounded, so without using too much effort, we're not kind of like coming into a deep squat. So shoulders back, keep going till I say otherwise. If you can, close your eyes or focus on the tip of the nose, so arms reach forward, breathe in and out. Ha, 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 ha. And don't be shy, really ha, give it some ha effort. Ha, 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 ha. A little bit quicker. Ha, 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 ha. One more, ha, and release. Come up. Bring the heels in a little bit. We're going to do a standing ego eradicate. So we're doing breath of fire. To start with, we'll do it with the tongue out like a dog panting. Then you're going to bring the tongue in, close your mouth. So you're breathing in and out through the nose. So the breath is equal on the in and out, but the exhale is so strong, the inhale comes naturally. And a lot of people struggle with this exercise to start with. You can go slower and gradually build it up. As with anything, practice makes progress. So we're going to bring our fingers into the palms. We're going to reach the arms up. So we're making a kind of star shape. Relax the shoulders. Head in line with spine. Close your eyes. Take half a breath in. So tongue out. Start to pant like a dog. Keep going, but bring your tongue in. Close your mouth. So start to build that inner fire. Keep going, keep going. Feel that strength, feel that heat in the body. Firm up the thighs, stretch through the legs. Imagine your arms are like steel, but they're as light as air. Imagine burning away any fears, any anxieties. Burn it all away. Breathe in, bring your thumb tips together, stretch your fingertips up, hold the breath. Exhale slowly, release the arms down. Bring your toes back in alignment with your heels, or your heels in line with your toes. Back to that ha kriya. This time you reach up, breathing in, ha. Down. Again, really give some oh. Again, if you want to feel different, we need to do things differently. Ha, 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 last one. And release. Come up. Breathe in as you breathe out. Slide your hands down your legs. Come into a wide angled forward bend. Just hang. Take a few nice deep breaths. Release your arms, bend your knees, and start to roll up through the spine, coming all the way back up to standing. Another good exercise. It's great for relieving stress and for energizing, because you say, I have in the past used drugs, used drink, used food to try and bury the way I feel. It doesn't work because it's still there. So the only way to overcome these feelings is to work with them. So if you're feeling anxious, get angry instead. That gets some oomph in your body, because you deserve to feel healthy, happy, safe. You deserve to feel loved. You deserve to have a life that is absolutely wonderful and beautiful. And we need that to start within. So if you can, bring your thumbs to the base of your little finger to make a little connection. Wrap your fingers around your thumbs. Bring your arms in. I'm going to soften the knees again. And take a breath in. As you breathe out, you punch one hand out. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale the other hand. Inhale, back. And we gradually get quicker. So we're building up to a breath of fire. So it's an exhale out, inhale in. So even though it's a short breath, you should be able to hear it and feel the breath. It's and you can imagine anything that's been bothering you, any emotions you no longer want, imagine them in front of you and you're going to bust them out of the way. So to start with, we go slow to kind of get the pattern, and you can gradually start to quicken up in your own time. Or you can stay kind of slow once you get confident with the breath. So if you're not confident speeding it up, just go slow and focus on that. Just a few more seconds, whatever pace you're going at. Five, four, three, two, one, and release. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, slide your hands down. Come into that forward bend. You can, if you wish, turn the toes out and shift side to side into a little side lunge, either holding onto your feet, ankles, or moving your hands side to side, whatever works for you. And come back to center, release the arms, bend your knees, and start to roll up to standing. And bring your feet in, keeping the feet bound, hip width apart. Step the right foot forward. We're trying to arch a pose. So it's kind of like a variation of warrior one. Feet about hip width apart. Square your hips, square your ribs, square your chest. Give me the arm, bring the arms up, bring your thumbs up. Pull your left elbow back. Again, we're going to breathe the breath of fire here for about a minute. You can go slower if you wish. I want you to imagine you're kind of gazing through your thumb. So take half a breath in and begin, breath of fire. Keep going. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel the earth supporting you. Feel your inner strength, your power. Your body loves you. The earth loves you. The universe loves you. Be prepared to surrender to a power and intelligence far greater than mine, than yours. My power is in the present moment, and in this now moment, all is well. Take a breath in, hold, press firmly down into your feet, feel the ground beneath you, and exhale. Step that foot in, step the other foot forward. Again, square your hips, square your ribs, bring your thumbs up, pull your right elbow back, pulling back on your bow, relax your shoulders, as in gazing off through that thumbnail. And begin the breath of fire. And you can go slower if you need to. Start where you're at, be where you're at, it's all good. Keep your shoulders relaxed, the body firm, feel that strength. You are far stronger than you realize. Take a breath in, hold, and out. Bring the legs in, shake the legs out, and bring yourself into a sitting position, using either a cushion, a block, whatever you need, or a chair, just as long as your spine is tall, that you're not slouching. So it's like an itchy day today. I got itchy. I don't know if it's pollen count or whatever, or stuff that they're spraying. I don't know. I got really itchy eyes, itchy nose today. So I do apologise because it does look all. I hate itching it, but you know it's like the more you try to ignore it, the worse it gets. So find a position where you can sit with a tall spine. The first exercise that we're going to do here, it helps to strengthen your heart, physical heart, helps to strengthen your heart center, opening your heart so that you can give and receive love. As I say, fear is the absence of love. It's when we've switched from love, because if we truly believe that we live in a loving universe that wants us to thrive, that provides everything for us to thrive, to live a life that we want, not what someone else wants, then we can let go of fear. We only get stuck in fear when we believe otherwise, and I know all about that. See this mat? I spent many times curled up on this mat in tears, many times during my live classes where I'd switch off and I'd literally curl up in tears. So it's horrible, it's debilitating, it's horrible, it's not nice. I want to help you get out of that place. So again, bring your thumb, to the base of your little finger if possible. And what you're going to do is you're going to circle the arms around so energetically as if you're almost trying to take off. And we're going to bring in the breath of fire. So I always find it easier to start the breath and then the movement. The movement is just literally circling the arms around. So say, if ever we do anything like this, I find it easier to start the breath first and then bring in the movement. Remember, these aren't about making pretty poses. This is about changing your energy. So you can start arms first, or you can come with me, begin the breath first. So you'll start to build your own kind of rhythm. Keep going. If you'd rather just do a normal breath with the arms, then you can do that, or you can exhale as the arms go around. So if you've got too much of a challenge with the breath with fire, then do one of those. And when your arms start to ache, be even more determined, even more energetic. We're nearly there. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the arms. Soften or close your eyes. Noticing all and any sensations, especially across the shoulders, across the chest. And still sitting nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Open the arms out to the side, palms upwards. Slight bend in the elbows, and imagine like a rainbow arc going from one hand to the other. Keep your head in line with the spine so you're not tipping forward. Close your eyes or focus on the tip of your nose. Breathe long, deep breathing. So full deep breath in, filling your body with prana, with life force. Full breath out, letting go. My power is in the present moment. And in this now moment, all is well. Fear does not serve me. I choose love instead. And you can be aware of all the thoughts like, oh, my arms are heavy and all that kind of stuff. And just see if you can observe. Just observe. Just breathe. Lengthening up through the crown of the head without tensing. Imagine your arms are made of nothing but air, just simply sparkling filaments of light. Bring a very subtle smile to your face, so you're not clenching your teeth. Get a long, deep breathing, just observing, just witnessing, letting go. Ishvara Pranidhana. Surrender. Surrender to some slight discomfort. If it changes the way you feel, if it helps you feel less anxious, isn't it worth it? Because feeling anxious is shit. Excuse my language, but I can't think of any better way to describe it. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Even when I think about it, I get upset because it's just so horrible. So putting up with a few seconds of slight discomfort, then that's worth it, right? Just breathe even more deeply. Imagine you're carrying the weight of your worries, but actually they're lighter than you thought because it's not you holding them. It's a divine intelligence. It's a power higher than you, higher than me, actually holding you, carrying you. Feel your heart space expand with each in-breath. And your shoulders relax with each out breath. Taking another breath in. As you exhale, slowly lower your hands onto your thighs. Again, noticing all and any sensations. And either staying here or coming back into Shavasana. Once more, bringing your right hand over your heart space, left hand on your belly with the thumb just gently in touch with your belly button. So you can do this sitting, or you can do this on the floor in Shavasana, whatever works for you. Eyes closed. So those little exercises that we just did helps to guide the pranic life force through the body to your heart center, helping to open your heart so that you can give and receive love. And say, when we go into a state of fear, we've lost our connection to love. And say, it's a state I've been in many, many times over the past couple of years. I never used to worry about things, I never used to be a worrier, but that changed a few years ago. And so this state of compassion, when you're no longer in a state of fear, is the essence of self. The quote from the Creator is, when feeling weighed down by life, these exercises will help you to sense the broader reality of which you are a part. And all possibilities open to you when you live from the essence of self. Even though we also need to remember that we are everything and everyone. We are all one. We are all one energy, all one life force, whether you're a cat, whether you're a tree, whether you're a bit of wood, whatever. It's all the same energy, the same life force, the same molecules. We are all one, but when we get stuck into fear, it's quite easy to forget that. And we often tend to think, oh my God, I'm totally powerless, I'm the only one who feels this way, and that's really not true either. So if you wish, again, finishing by reminding yourself, my power is in the present moment. So by focusing on the present moment, we take our power back. And in this now moment, all is well in my world. Fear does not serve me. I choose love instead. My power is in the present moment. In this now moment, all is well in my world. Fear does not serve me. I choose love instead. My power is in the present moment. In this now moment, all is well in my world. Fear does not serve me. I choose love instead. Again, noticing how you feel, how your body responds to saying those affirmations. And always keep in mind, as I say to all my students, I don't expect everyone to either enjoy, believe, whatever. understand everything that I do, and that's okay. You can take what resonates with you. And there might be something that at first you're like, oh my God, that's ridiculous, that's just nonsense, what the hell is she talking about? But then after a while, and I've had this happen before myself, you know, at first it's like, that's just stupid, why am I doing this? And then one day it just goes, But say that some things don't resonate with you, some things don't benefit you, something else will, and that's okay. The idea is for you to explore and learn what works for you on each given day. And whether certain words don't work for you, you can choose your own words, whether you use the word God, Allah, Buddha, Jesus, Prana, Shakti, whatever, doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Energy, life force, nature, consciousness, awareness, totally up to you. Totally up to you. So noticing how you're feeling now. And before we finish, bring to mind at least 3 things in your life right now that make it wonderful, that make it beautiful, that make you smile. Whether it's your pets, whether it's the fact you have a nice warm bed, whether it's the fact that, for example, my sink downstairs was broken for over 6 months. I couldn't pour water down the sink. Now it's been fixed for a little while, but I still try to remind myself, I can take water down the sink, because it's things like that we take for granted, and it's so easy to get in the stuck in a state of taking things for granted. So whatever it is, 3 things in your life that are good, that make your life easier, that you enjoy. If you think of more than 3 things, because once you start thinking, you add on, you realize there's loads of things that are wonderful in your life. Maybe you've got some really good friends that you can turn to when you're feeling low. Maybe you've got, an animal or something, or a child or whatever, who makes you laugh, like my chicks, when they run, she just makes me laugh. All sorts of things. And that alone starts to shift our energy. Because when we get stuck in a state of fear, we're worrying about stuff that hasn't happened, we think we can't cope, so we give away our power. We literally can't think clearly because the blood flow is not going to our brain. All our energy is taken from our higher energy centers, so we literally forget our divinity, and it's horrible. It's like being sucked down a plug hole, because it's like you just go down, 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 down in your own little state, and you become paralyzed. You can't do a thing. So taking whatever steps you need to lift yourself up the emotional ladder, up the energetic scale, however you need to get there, knowing that you won't necessarily leap from complete anxiety to feeling, yes, I can take on the world, but one step, keep moving in the right direction. So when you feel ready, if you're in Shavasana, start to bring yourself back. If you're not ready yet, stay where you are. But when you are ready, bring yourself into a sitting position. And you're there, rub your hands together, generate some heat, generate some warmth. And think of someone or something that you love. Doesn't matter who, what, where, when. So I can think of any of my animals who are here physically or who are no longer in this physical realm. Doesn't matter. Just think of the energy of love, that feeling you get. Because love is something that's in you. It's not something you give. You can have someone who says they love you don't feel anything. It's something that's in you. When you can feel the heat, when you can feel that love, place your hands over your heart center. And imagine giving that love that you give so freely and easily to others, giving it to yourself, which is something we often struggle with. And we really need to learn to do that, especially when you struggle with anxiety, overwhelm, any kind of mental health, I prefer to call it emotional health issue, emotional well-being. Beating ourselves up really does not help, okay? So we need to learn to treat ourselves with love and kindness. And that is another little step towards changing our emotional state. And bring your palms together, hands to heart. Let's finish with an Om. 1 Om. Take a nice deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sending so much love to you. Mwah! From me and Lou. Enjoy the rest of your day. Any questions, any comments? Let me know.